Going on today? Yeah, me neither. Good. Aaron Civale got traded, and throughout the broadcast, or both radio and television, boy, we could use some more starting pitching. Yeah, no kidding. We traded away our one veteran pitcher, along with Noah Syndergaard, who actually pitched well today. Noah did a nice job until he got hit in the line drive in the calf with a baseball. And Gabriel Arias hit. That's nice. That was a gut punch today. That was a gut punch. Wow. Email. Wheels came off with Eli Morgan. Eli Morgan came in, gave a fastball up to Alvarez, hit it to the moon, and then, up. Syndergaard did look good. That was good to see. Thor wasn't terrible. No, he wasn't. He looked good out there. He looked like the old Thor from the Mets. That was good to see. Jimenez is awful boy. Joey. Jimenez has got to wake up. Wake up, Jimenez. Wake up. He stinks right now. God, he's terrible. 3 strikeouts, lifeless at bats, grounding out till two at the end of the game. Barf, vomit. Do better. Most undeserving team gets a gift to win. Yes, they do, Nolan. At this point, we just need to take in the young talent as fans. Colin, I hear you, I understand. But this team has a chance to make the playoffs, and they trade away pitching today. And everybody's saying, well, what are they going to do for pitching? Yeah, no crap. We traded away our one pitcher. Eli's a bum. He didn't have a good week. He's not playing well right now. We won the first 5 innings. John, we held we were strong 5 innings, John. Eli Morgan sucks. Yes, he does. What happened to the pen? They've been overexposed. Michael Kelly had the oopsies today. Couldn't get a pitch over the plate. Just a frustrating loss. Noah Syndergaard did look good. Tito took them all, then he went down. I don't know what that means. You excited for the new first baseman, Joe Bunch? Of course I am. I'm pumped. Jimenez kind of sucks. Jimenez kind of does suck. He's got to do better than this. I mean, what is his average at now? 239? He's batting a 2-hole. Jimenez needs to wake up. Blowed up by firing Tito. I do not want to fire Tito Francona. He's a good manager. I know he's having some scratchable head moments. The guy can manage. He's a Hall of Famer. Andres cannot be a 2-hitter. Jonathan, I want to give Jimenez some time, but slow start. Good to see Gabriel Arias hitting. Have no idea why we're not playing Fry every day. Gotta see more David Fry. Just call the season over, says BKO. The fact that they traded Civale a half game out shows they're mailing it in. Football takeover. It's got to be mixed messages in the locker room. They talked about that on the radio broadcast. They talked about that on the television broadcast. Mixed messages. Straw, your honest thoughts. I think Straw needs to start sitting. I would love to see Quan or Brennan in center field, and I want to see Fry in the outfield. Fry can hit. The front office punted this season today. It felt like that as a gut punch. The Civale trade was a gut punch for competitive people. I know this kid, Manzaranoff, or whatever his name is. I know he's good. Blah, 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 blah. Great. Excited. I'm sure he's going to be fine. What about this year, next year? These guys need to find the energy. Yes, they do, LB Browns. I love LB Browns. LB Browns needs to go in there and start talking. It's time. Time to rise up. LB Browns is right. Arias or Freeman. I want to see more of both. Arias is having a good run right now, though. I've been hard on Arias. I'll be fair to him at the same time. Kid's playing well right now. Playing well. Move Arias to his second spot. Not right now. I don't think that would work. I think they need to find a 2-hole hitter. It really should be Jimenez. Jimenez just can't hit. If you're selling in the worst division in baseball and making playoff push, why even play? I agree with you, football takeover. I was not a fan of this trade today. It frustrated me. And again, it's nothing against the young man, but it's a dual problem. You're trying to make the playoffs, and you need veteran pitching to save yourself from the bullpen and also save yourself from young arms. You got to get extension and length. Like the Guardians, it's like the Guardians just had no plan. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this move, clearly. Syndergaard didn't look like he needed to be pulled. Henry, it looked like from replays, it looks like he did not fight coming out of the game. So, I mean, it's up to those guys on the mound. I don't mind losing. I mind looking like fools. I agree with you, Brian, about that. Rough day. Columbus sent down. Is Damian good to see you? I'm not sure what that means. Love the Naylor Bros. Time to release Bell. Boy, Bell's frustrating too. I'm really frustrated with Jimenez. Jimenez has got to show up. There's been multiple weeks this year where Jimenez just strikeout, bunt, ground ball out, strikeout, bunt, ground ball out. Ugh. I don't blame them selling. This team maybe will win the Central. Colin, I actually don't like this trade because it doesn't help them in the future either. They need Aaron Civale to eat up innings. And now you have a chance to burn out your young arms. God, I don't like the trade. Are we buyers or sellers? Blair, clearly sellers. Kind of. It's funny. Someone goes, oh, the Guardians might make a trade for starting pitching. We just had a starting pitcher. We traded him. Doesn't make sense. Got a headache. Brennan's the keeper. Yes, trade for another starting pitcher and a bat tomorrow. Oh, A-Train goes. Let's keep trading for things we just gave away. Tito, I hear you, A-Train. I'm just frustrated. BKO 30. Tito is only half a Hall of Famer because of what he did in Boston. BKO, he almost won the World Series in Cleveland in 16. I know you hate talking about it, but it's true. I want you to play. Kate, so do I. I've been thrown outside all day. And what was with the ump behind the plate? Oh, email's awful. Speaking of things, though, click on the link in the bio on the Instagram account for merch. You like merch? Click for merch. Lucky our division sucks. Yes, it does. It's terrible. Yeah, I agree with you, Brian. I don't want to fire Tito at all. He is a good manager, Kate. I agree with you. Bell is taking people's bats. I'm starting to wonder about Bell, too. Jimenez, though, is really frustrating to me. Put Brennan in the 2-hole, maybe. We need to hear you yell. Oh, Kate, I wish I could yell. I'm tired of yelling. I've been yelling all day. It's a frustrating day. Tito's not the problem. I love Jason, by the way. Jason's very knowledgeable. Tito is not the problem. If anyone else is managing this team, we'd be selling our division. I agree with you, Jason. Jason Saleskar, great guy. Love him. Never met him in person, but he's very bright. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to add something to it. For people who debate this, look up Manny Acta. Look up Eric Wedge. Terrible managers. Any more trades for us? Possibly. Now after Civale, might as well open up the gates and trade Bieber. They can get anything for him, even though he's injured. They aren't trying to make the playoffs. B. Cato, I can't argue with you today. I don't understand that trade. Don't. Sad to see Aaron leave, but this team isn't made for the playoffs. But Bryce, they are. They're going to win the Central. That's making the playoffs. You got to give it a chance. Naylor looked not happy. Yes, of course, he's frustrated. Len, they talked about it before the game. Players have to play. Tito can't hit and throw. I agree with you about that, Jason. Civale stock won't be higher. Okay, Neil, yes, but we got one player. One player. You better be good. Clase will be gone next. B. Cato, don't say that. Wash your mouth out with soap. Jimenez needs a checkout for a month. I agree with you, Brian. Don't do anything. Ground out. And I feel bad for Josh Naylor. I feel bad for Stephen Kwan. I really feel bad for Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez deserves better. I love Jose. He deserves better. Excited to get my t-shirt. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, LB Browns. But they didn't win 16. He's not great. B. Cato, stop. B. Cato, you're bumming me out. I love you, but you're bumming me out. Why did Quan try to stretch a double? Bad base running. Desperate times. Herc Karinchak's been putting up okay numbers. Hopefully sometime soon. For Karinchak to come back up. Civale's the number 4 starter. Tops Neil. That's not the point. The point is, right now, they need another starting pitcher because you have young arms. Because you have a bullpen that's been exposed and it's tired. You got to have pitchers who can pitch. Again, I'm referencing 2 different people listening to and trust in baseball. But, they might need to trade for a starting pitcher. I mean, that's why the trade doesn't make sense. Come on, they aren't winning the Central. You get Colin, you and B. Cato, $20. See you at the tickets. Game is horrible. It's bad. No joke. I forgot Karinchak's in AAA. Let's give him another shot. You're overreacting, Neil. I love you. Maybe I am overreacting. Maybe I am. Karen Jack has been doing solid in AAA. Hopefully they see him soon. My Padre fan friend said Bell was a subpar player. Boy, he's been subpar here too. They should have kept that pitcher. And he looked like he wanted to come out. And I shouldn't say that. Noah tried to pitch through it, but he didn't look like he could go. They better be careful because this will cause players like Quan and Naylor tonight to think about extensions in Cleveland. And Colin, that's the point. Today was there's been many trades in the past. Clevenger, Kluber, trades like that. Bauer, where you understood the trade and because they're getting things back. Even Sabathia. Today it felt like an Oakland A's trade. This front office is so confused. I agree with you. Cal's going to rehab. We are being saved. Speaking of saves, think of the savings you can get at the merchandise on Believe in the Land. Click on the link in the Instagram. Noah looked great. He did look great. Herb Bell's getting shopped. Glenn, I'm sure he is. Bargain basement. Find it kind of funny everyone defends the front office. They've been horrible. B. Cato, they have a great front office. One bad offseason, B. Cato's ready to just take a machine gun in the room. B. Cato, relax. Relax, they're not that bad. Francona's a good manager. They have a good front office. Some things just don't work out. Yes, I agree with that TH2425. I do think you could see possible trades tomorrow. Civale gone. Prospect in. Won't see him until next year. He'll be in AAA in Columbus. Noah Syndergaard did look good today. Eli Morgan did not. Jimenez can't get a hit. Arias played well. That's your wrap-up. The last good trade this team made was for Clevenger. That was a great trade. Great trade. That trade was wonderful they made. Everyone's getting shopped. The joke in Cleveland is no one is safe. Civale's horrible trade will have been some horrible trade. Should I go on? B. Cato. Don't have any fans of Cade. Have a good night. Hopefully better days tomorrow. I know I might be overreacting. I just like Aaron Civale to stay here in Cleveland. Have a good night. Hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses. I love you. Go Guards.